Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today it's majors versus minors between the Seattle Mariners and the Tacoma Rainiers. Matt McCoy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Seattle, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped straight up. In there, a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Man, they're going to the batter's box looking to swing, being really aggressive. They've gotten 2 hits on the first 3 pitches of the game. The guy in the mound better figure out a way to nibble on the corners, or otherwise they're going to start hitting him all over the yard.
In now the Mariners DH, Edwin Encarnacion. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
That's a ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Here's Jay Bruce now, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. First delivery to him on the way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0 delivery. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Santana, the runner at third. Encarnacion on second. Bruce at first with no outs. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Next for Seattle, Tim Beckham. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The M's lead it 1-0. Marco Gonzales gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Brian Denson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Gonzales, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level. And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribble to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Into the box now, Irvin Means, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Outside, 3-0 now. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Kyle.
Settling in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And now let's see. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Chopper to short. Beckham comes up with it. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Hit to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the DH, Matt Hins. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Nope. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Means over at second. Crowley on at first with 2 down. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Luke Byrne, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Malik Smith.
First offering on its way. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And he struck him out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman, plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
Here's D. Gordon now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here comes the 0-1, and it's 1-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Steal, 1-0. Here it is. Strike taken to throw. is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third. 2 men out. Comes set. The 0-1. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Crowley ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
The batter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Ortiz up the middle. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 4-1 in favor of the M's. Leading off the inning, Timothy Hara, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Timothy Hara.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Henniger, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
At the plate, Joel Ortiz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
The 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. That's popped up. Bruce ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Center fielder Brian Jensen.
Ready for another chance. Brian Denson. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at bat. In there, strike one.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
A 1 pitch on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Slow little grounder left side. Gonna be a tough play on to first, and that's your ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Seattle scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Marco Gonzales is credited with the win. Matt McCoy only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors, and they left 3 men